Number 192 in the Masters of Cinema series is King of Hearts. And this is one of those weird movies now. This doesn't happen often, but it's a movie that I sit down and I watch. I think the acting's fine. I think the production standards are excellent. I think the transfer is gorgeous. I like the idea of the story. But for some reason, I just can't connect to the material. And it's basically just down to an emotional reaction. You know, I like all the sum of the parts. I just not keen in the whole. And it's not anything that the movie does. It's not the plot or the way it executes its characters or the way it's staged and directed. Everything seems competent, fine, good even. It's that disconnect between viewer and movie that so very rarely happens with me. But King of Hearts was that kind of movie. It's all about this character of Charles, who is or an ornithologist within the army at the end of World War One. He is mistaken for an explosive expert, and he's tasked with going into this town where the German army are just retreating from. He believes that there is explosives in this, and he's to go in, dismantle them before the army rolls in and takes over. Now, the people in the town get word that there is explosives and they're going to blow up, and they all evacuate. When Charles goes into the town, he ends up in the only place where he can hide out because he discovers that there's still Germans there, and he's being chased, and that is in a psychiatric hospital. Everybody's left. The only people that are there are the patients themselves, and because of the way he reacts, he lets them out. And they break out into this town and they start to dress up and act in fanciful ways and just enjoy the freedom, and they're almost like playing games. And having a lot of fun. There's nobody in the town other than these people from the asylum and Charles, and it becomes a series of comedic moments and interesting moments where characters really do connect. But again, I didn't connect with any of the characters, so I didn't feel that their connection was truly something that I was buying into at all. Some of the characters are quirky and they're just for a laugh. Some of them are there to have a little bit more relevance and a little bit more information towards your character. And it does have this commentary on the futility of war, how it's just everybody's going to get hurt, nobody's going to win for the sake of an argument, and it seems extremely pointless. And it does have a lot of points in the movie that just point to the futility of this war, the silliness of it. You know, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. It has that as its core ethos of the movie. All things that I can fully agree with and connect with normally. But for this movie, I couldn't. There is things that I really do admire in it though. I loved the costuming in this movie, and that sounds like a strange comment, but when you see the outfits these people are wearing and how they're acting about town within these costumes, it's wonderfully bright and vibrant and energetic and exciting. The setting of this town is just a wonderful setting. It's cobbled streets, nice architecture, some good set pieces and around these architectural moments. We get some quite funny moments as the army, the good side, come in to see if Charles is okay, misconstrue what is happening and kind of flee the scene, not realising the full information of what they saw. I'm struggling with this one a lot. I really do feel that King of Hearts is well, competent, decent, and it may be me. I don't know. Like I said, this happens a couple of times with me with movies where I appreciate them and I just don't know why I can't ultimately connect with the material. This is something that I am going to give another watch to, because there is so many things that I did genuinely appreciate within the movie. I just can't find a character to give me that access point into it. Have you ever discovered a movie like that? A movie where you can't fault it, but you just you can't connect with the material. You can't praise it for something that is truly wonderful. It's one of the first ones in the Masters of Cinema collection that I've had a bit of misgivings about. But like I said, I will definitely give it another shot, because I feel as if there's enough here that I may just have had a bad day watching it. If you've seen the movie, I'd love to know your thoughts on it, what you think about it. Do you think there is more there than what I originally said, more to connect to? Let me know in the comment box, and see you next time on Man v Film.